I think the OG mindset is Bitcoin is money. It's the perfect form of money. It's an engineered money. It was designed to leverage the natural laws of economics and commodity cycles and price discovery to empower we the people. Nothing can compete with Bitcoin. And if you think something can compete with Bitcoin, something's wrong with you. You need to study more. You haven't figured it out yet. So if there's any coin or any project out there that says we're competing with Bitcoin, you shouldn't get near it with a 1,000-foot pole because it's a scam. There's no reason for it to exist. We already have perfect money. It's Bitcoin. If you can embrace that mindset, Bitcoin is the perfect wheel. Now, what are some of these other coins out here doing? Well, when I first invested in Ethereum, it was not sold to me as hard money. It was the idea behind Ethereum was smart contract capability. Hey, you're going to be able to manage your money and with smart contracts, and you're going to need gas to execute those smart contracts. That's the real reason that anybody who loved Bitcoin even dipped their toes in that Ethereum ICO, because, oh my gosh, talking about different ways to manage my Bitcoin with smart contracts, and I need gas to execute some of these contracts. It could be an options contract. It could be like a discrete log contract that's on Bitcoin, any type of contractual agreement, and I'm going to need gas to execute it. And I want to build contractual agreements based on my money. So now you see Ether coming out here and talking about we're hard money too. You guys are fools. You're going up against a quantum computer ledger that is Bitcoin proof of work. You have no chance. You switch from proof of work to proof of stake. Game's over. Where my interests lie is Bitcoin is that pristine wheel. Where's the cart that I can connect to the wheel to make me productive, right? Because if I have a wheel, that's fantastic. But if I connect a cart to the wheel, now I can start to do work. And that's really important concept that I think some OG Bitcoiners need to kind of understand. And I'll give an example. I think stacks. I've been telling my followers about stacks since the bear market lows of sub 20 cents. And I think now we're up to like $3.70. I have never experienced anything like I have with Ethereum, from under $1 to where it went to. Stacks is the first thing I think that has that type of growth potential because it's everything Ethereum was supposed to be. And the real innovation behind Stacks is that it's not some other coin. What makes Bitcoin Bitcoin was proof of work. It's the proof of work algorithm that makes Bitcoin Bitcoin. That's why Ether was proof of work, because the value was in the proof of work algorithm. But we just needed proof of work with smart contracts. But what they did at Stacks was they evolved. And what happened is we hear of this proof of transfer algorithm. Now, you don't hear anybody in the space talking about proof of transfer because they just don't know about it yet. But they will know it. It'll be a household name because really proof of transfer leverages proof of work. And there's no need for any other type of structure, DAGs, all this other shit that these shitcoins try to sell you on why they're better. We don't need it. We only need proof of transfer because proof of transfer leverages the network security of proof of work for the proof of transfer chain. And then furthermore, the way it works with Stacks blocks is the miners have to bid Bitcoin to earn the Stacks block. And then what happens is the miner who wins the Stacks block, the Bitcoin that was bid on the block gets distributed to the stackers. And then the miner who won the block gets his portion of that Bitcoin distribution, but then also a Stacks reward. What that does is, and this is huge, people need to understand this. There's only 4 ways to buy Bitcoin in the world. 1, labor for it. 2, mine it. 3, market buy it. 4, stack stacks. What that does is it makes the fundamental value of Stacks a derivative of Bitcoin value, because now I can buy Stacks to earn Bitcoin. That's what proof of transfer does. That's how proof of transfer leverages the Bitcoin quantum computer ledger network to empower itself. This is so far beyond Ethereum or any other L1 out there where you have to go to do all this bridging stuff. I truly believe that the only reason for these altcoins to exist is to complement Bitcoin. And there's no other ecosystem on my radar that complements Bitcoin the way Stacks does. Because without Bitcoin, Stacks couldn't exist. Without Bitcoin, Could some of these other chains exist? Absolutely. Matter of fact, without Bitcoin, they probably claim they were money and try to compete for the market. But Stacks, it can't exist without Bitcoin. It's a complementary L2 that is the cart to the Bitcoin wheel that makes Bitcoin evolve from digital gold to digital collateral, from a $12 trillion store value market to a $100+ trillion money market.